Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Zaya back here again, and I haven't done this in quite some time now, in a few months, but we're doing a toy review video on my Thomas Motorized or Trapmaster 2 Duchess, the Royal Engine. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm doing this for a couple reasons. One, because I haven't done like a toy review video in a few months, ever since I've been doing a lot more videos on my laptop. And number two was that Saint Queen Elizabeth died like 3 weeks ago, and I felt pretty bad and pretty sad that she passed away. So, also to pay respect to her, I'm gonna do like a toy review on my Motorized Duchess toy that I have, since she did appear in the Royal Engine 2 years ago before her death in 2022, which is this year, and Time of the Royal Engine came out back in 2020, 2 years ago. And I thought that special was very good. So, as you know, it's like near the end of September, and we're like, today is the 27th, so when we hit the 30th on Friday, it'll be the last day. Then the Saturday, I'll be very excited because it'll be the first day of Halloween month, or October. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, but same thing what I'm gonna be for Halloween, but hope I can think about some ideas early before time runs out. But anyways, and yes, also to know, there will be some Halloween videos, a lot of Halloween videos, like some songs, and also like Halloween episodes. Well, only one episode, by the way, only one for my series. I meant like the other one for my other series. There'll be the same thing for Christmas, but I want to get through Halloween first. Without any further delays, let's talk about Duchess for a moment. So, if you don't know who Duchess is, she only appeared in Thomas in the Royal Engine, that released back in 2020. Honestly, I found it a pretty good special. It only lasted about, well, I think 30 minutes of it. And we got introduced to a new character, Duchess, the Royal Engine. The plot of the special was that Sultan had got a letter from Queen Elizabeth II of England to meet her and Thomas in London, but they faced obstacles on the way, and on the way, they met the Royal Engine Duchess. Can't they make to London in time? Sorry, you had to watch that for yourself because I love it. When I watched it back in 2020 during the quarantine, during the pandemic, I loved it. Same thing for the world of tomorrow and the world of technology. Like, they were pretty good specials in my opinion, but Times of the Royal Engine was my favorite. Mainly due to Queen Elizabeth II's appearance in GTI. Plus, what I also liked was that Chanel voices the Queen. Honestly, she did a beautiful job. She may not be that good at writing, but she is pretty good at voicing. And besides, if she did come back, maybe she would be the new voice for Lee the Magical Engine. But, oh well. And besides, 2020, I felt that was like the last kind of year that the Thomas toys were good. Not that really. Made stuff like Trapmaster, Minis, Wood. Wood was still kind of doing okay, but October 2020 when the reboot was announced, that's when I got angry. But it's not important right now. Now let's talk about Duchess. Duchess was made back in 2020, around the same time when Thomas the Royal Engine came out. Her toy model came out after the time the Magic River was released. Like, I think she started appearing in stores like in late May or early June. And how that I got Duchess was, one day I was in Wildwood, New Jersey, back in late August of 2020, and when I was at the Thomas section, they got 3 new engines. Tom's with a new anime club about Duchess and Kenji. And I got Duchess and Candy. While I got Tom with Annie Club a little bit later in October 2020. Anyways, Duchess, I think Mattel still makes Duchess along with Kenji. And I think Duchess is a pretty interesting character that I pretty like her personality. I don't know I'm gonna do tons in the Warrior engine because I'm only gonna focus for seasons 1 to 20. And I think a little bit from 21. I'm not sure about Big Adventures yet. Same thing with the specials. But before I get ahead of myself, let's talk about her model because she's pretty interesting to me. So first off, we're going to take a look at the front. I really like her face. Her face pretty suits her pretty well as the special she appears in. I also love the crown that she has right over here. Plus, we also like it that Mattel actually gave her painted buffers for once. Mattel never do that on most of their engine mods, but except some engine mods like Victor, they actually give her some painted buffers. It's pretty nice. What I also like about Duchess is her smoke deflectors. And I pretty like the ribbon that it has. Same thing with her smoke box and her funnel or chimney, whatever they call that. They like to call that part chimney on steam trains. Now take a look at her side. I really like her side. I love her cream paint. Her cream white paint. It looks so gorgeous. And it does remind me of Rarity from MOP. And here's her nameplate, Duchess. The name also reminds me of Duchess, that ocean liner from Tugs, who she first appeared in the first Tugs episode, Sunshine. If I do a Thomas parody of Tugs, then I'm definitely gonna cast Duchess from Tons of War Engine at the Duchess ship because they both are female and have the same name, despite the Duchess ship didn't have an actual face. But I'm getting off topic, let's get back on topic of this. Here's her number, 2020. Fun fact, her number 2020 is actually a reference the year she was introduced. Come on, camera, focus. Come on. Oh, there you go. Come on, camera. What the thank you. There's a number 2020. That was not a great year to start the 2020s, but it's slightly getting better. Hopefully the 2020s will be good as well as the 2010s. I hope. Now I really like her red running board and her red wheels. She does still work. Next up, we're gonna take a look at her tender. Her tender is actually pretty nicely made. I really like the red wheels. It does remind me of Christmas a little bit. And I do like the cream paint. And here's LMS, which that stands for the London Midland and Scottish Railways. And it has yellow lining on around the tender. The LMS also reminds me of Arthur from season 7. And I should find sure I brought back Arthur a long time ago. And here's a backup tender. Now, most people will complain is that it's a rip-off to Flying Scotsman's tender, well, his co-tender. Well, in my opinion, I don't think it's a rip-off. They just repainted it. Instead of they using the same kind of design as Flying Scotsman, they actually changed it up a little bit. Like, it actually made a plastic for some reason. It actually made a plastic. Like Hunter 2, he did like a compared the Flying Scotsman tender to Duchess tender. There are some few differences here and there, but I don't think Duchess tender to live up to Flying Scotsman's tender. I wish I do have the Flying Scotsman, but not right now. Maybe I should ask Santa that he would get it for me for Christmas. Even though Christmas is not until December. We're all getting close to Christmas, Train King's favorite holiday. And last but not least, the coach. That the Queen and Prince Charles appears in. Like, here is the coach. There is Queen Elizabeth II on over here on the right. And here's Prince Charles right over here. My camera, my iPad a bit blurry. Oh, and here's the royal police. Here they are right here. And it's made with a different material for some reason. Even though the coast is like pretty small, like the ones from 2016/17, I really like the design they put for Queen Elizabeth II and her son. Speaking of Prince Charles, ever since the Queen died, Prince Charles took over the throne. Like, we have to call him King now. Instead of calling him Prince Charles, we have to call him King Charles now. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II. You will never be forgotten, especially your people of England. You did the best you could that you served your country. Well, that's all the full review I did for Duchess from 2020. I'm pretty happy that I got her. And some people would think that she's like the best this character to make the big city engine custom. Most people actually make it from a Henry, but I think some other people make big city engine also from Duchess. Tricky even asked me back in June that he wanted me to make a big city engine custom. That is a great idea, Train, but I don't know for right now. For right now, the custom I focus on is making Timothy the Ghost in this for my next episode. Anyways, for Duchess, do I recommend this model to get her? Well, the answer is yes. And my rating for this model would be, I think I had to give her like 8 out of 10 stars. Well, that's all for her for now. I hope you stay tuned for more videos on this channel. I hope you have a great day.